guys, we'll wait for some of you guys to get in here. I got the biscuits, we'll call frozen biscuits not so fake biscuits. I'll call canned biscuits fake biscuits and frozen biscuits not so fake. All right, I'm a dork. I know. I know. But anyways, I gotta get me something to drink. But anyways, I promised you guys I would open this back up here in a couple hours. I think it probably hasn't been quite a couple hours yet, but this is what it looks like so far. Oh, that's hot. Hold on. Let me get something. Hold on. There. Hold on, guys. All right. See, look. And I already put the potatoes and the sweet potatoes in there. I added some more broth to it. I seasoned it. Yum, yum, huh? Yum, yum. So I told you that I'd come back live to show you how I thicken it. I'm not quite ready. Well, I guess I could do it right now. I've decided there's a couple ways you could, I've seen people do this in the past. This is how I do it. Some people actually flour the meat before they start this, but I find that it gets too thick too soon. And so I don't ever flour my meat in the stew to thicken up the broth. So me personally, I like cornstarch. That's what I like. And so I didn't dump the last container of beef broth into the soup yet, because I'm gonna actually use the beef broth with the cornstarch, so it's not going to be watered down. That's typically how I do it, and then we'll see what else to do. And I get the big spoon, right? I got the big spoon. I clean this and taste with it, so we can't use that one, but I get a clean spoon, and we're just going to put something in a little glass. For something with this much liquid, I'm probably going to do 2 large heapings. I don't know what else to call it than heapings, because it's going to look something like that. So 1 and 2. So you got a glass like that just filled with some cornstarch, and then we're just going to add this on top of it and mix it real well. Now, there's a way that you can make the broth a little darker, okay? So if you really want to make the broth a little bit darker, say you got a lighter broth, you know, sometimes broths are really deep in color, and sometimes they're not. This one actually has a really good color, but I've always, me personally, add just a little bit darkening. Now, this is for, gravies. It's kitchen banquet. You can just add just a little bit to it. It doesn't alter the flavor too awfully much, but it gives it more of a deeper brown color. Believe it or not, here is a trick. Okay, you guys are gonna say, "Nuh-uh," and I'm being truthful. Another secret hack, believe it or not, coming from the coffee club, right? Coffee. If you want something that, it has to be, a traditional, it can't be a flavored coffee, obviously. You don't want it to change the flavor of the broth. So I'm just going to add just ever so slightly, not even a tablespoon or a teaspoon. It's not even that. It's like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Just enough to give it a little bit of color, a little bit deeper color in the sauce. But you don't want it to alter the flavor, so that's why I said. Looks like the carrots are a little done. So, and then we just add this, that's the beef broth. So I'm just gonna add that all in. And then bring it up to a boil. Bring it up to a boil, and that's it. So that's it. And this is gonna, and you can see the color. Let me just show you guys over here. It's actually a pretty good color. Can you guys see that? There you go. So it's a nice color. It's got really hearty vegetables in it. really chunky. And so now I'm gonna thicken it up, and hopefully by the time the, biscuits are done, this will be thickened up enough so we can not have any cold biscuits when we are serving. So we'll see. We'll be back. We will be back. All right. I'm gonna put this lid right back on top of it just for a little bit. I want to heat it up. As the heat, with cornstarch, you got to get it really hot. You just can't. Let's see. Hello, Angie and Dee. Well, hello, everybody. Nice to see you, Maddie down. I see you in here. The real me, too. We're just having some fun. I was decided to cook today, so I'm bringing you guys along. And listen to this. I was thinking about this. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but I'm thinking that maybe what we should do one of these evenings is I'll put out a grocery list like a few days in advance so everybody has enough time to get the ingredients, and then we'll cook. We'll all cook together. We'll set it up for, like, I don't know, we'll find out what time's good for everybody, and we'll all cook together and then sit down and eat. And if you have families, it's okay. They can tag along. They can tag along. Okay, how many minutes? I think I put this in. How many minutes did I put this in? Looks like it needs to go in a few more minutes. 7 more minutes. I can't remember how long I needed to keep the biscuits in. Hopefully I don't burn the biscuits. We'll put it in for 5 more minutes. There we go. We'll put the not so fake biscuits in for 5 more minutes. So we have fake biscuits, not so fake biscuits, and then real biscuits. If we're following the Bullhorn Betty, that's how we do it. And it's a dash of this and a pinch of that and a heaping of that, okay? So you got to understand the terminology, okay, that we use in the kitchen here, okay? We're not, teaspoons, tablespoons, quarter cup. It's, I have to be honest though, I do measure my liquids. It's just over the time because I taste stuff, and I bring it to taste. So it's I don't know, sometimes I'll not add enough salt, but because I taste it, I'll add a little bit more salt to it or something to give it a little more flavor or whatnot. This is a little different. Let's see if we can get this. Actually, I'll turn you guys a little more this way. There you go. So you guys aren't, so I'm not out of the. It's already starting to sauce up. I'll have to check it out. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I'm gonna leave the lid off of it and bring it up to like a really high boil, a rolling boil. And then it'll start cooling down. Once it starts cooling down, it should, we don't know, it should be thick, but that's what. Right there. So we're almost done. Hello everyone, we're not really doing anything. We're just kind of hanging out. Looks delicious, I know. It's I've already tasted it. The sauce is good. I just need to thicken it up. Once it thickens up, we'll be good to go. So that's just, and I've already cleaned up most of the kitchen, thank God. Thank God. I hate dishes. That's why I got a dishwasher. My dishwasher is almost new. I made sure it was one of those things that I had my ex-husband install before we got our divorce finalized. It was funny. I didn't tell you guys this, but my ex called me. What are you doing? Nothing. He's like, oh, you want to go do lunch? I'm like, sure. Why not? Because I hadn't eaten. I was looking around the house for something too. And I can't remember what was. Oh yeah, so I told him, because remember I told you guys I want to do the plaster, behind the toilet. I told you about the hole, and we're gonna film that because I've never done plaster before. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, do you think you can come over to the house and move the toilet? And of course his next comment was, I just replaced that toilet. What's wrong with the toilet? I'm like, nothing. I said, you never did the wall behind the toilet. And he's like, well, you know how to rip out a toilet. understand that. I said, but I don't want to do it. He's like, I don't live there no more. I don't want to do it either. He goes, that sounds too much like work. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. So, but we have this great burger shop. I mean, it really is. It's delicious. Great burger shop right down the road, and I love it so much. So you can see this thing is getting thick. The bad news is my sweet potatoes breaking down. I try to make them as big and chunky as possible, but some of them are I cut too small and they're already breaking down. But that's okay. I mean, this is really, you can see the rolling boil. It's starting to thicken up. The sauce is starting to get that traditional beef stew. So we're gonna let that roll just a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. And the biscuits, I think, are just about done. Oh yeah, those things are perfect. Look at those. Nice. Nice, right? Nice, not so fake biscuits. And those actually look like, that's the difference. See how nice those look? Those are so much nicer than those canned biscuits, in my opinion. I'm just saying, you know, I really do believe that. All right, I think this has gotten up to about as thick as it's gonna get. So I'm just gonna let it rest. So now we got the biscuits done, and I'm gonna let this food rest, and then I'll ladle some up for my neighbor. Where's my, get it off the hot burner. And that's another thing that I love about cast iron. It's like even after I pull it off the burner, this cast iron is still cooking. It stays hot for you know, a significant amount of time. So, hey guys, nice to see you all today. Me and my glasses. Lord have mercy, they're filthy. They're filthy, guys. I look like shit. No offense, but I do. I do. It's free to thank you, Fearless Mode. It's nice to see you guys. Hey, Unicorn. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. TGIF. TGIF. I've been working on this beef stew. I think we're rolling on about 3 hours now that I've been kind of cutting and cooking and all this other stuff. So we're gonna have beef stew tonight and some biscuits. I'm trying a different biscuit though, a different quick biscuit. I'm sorry guys, and I know I sound like a dead horse when I talk about these damn biscuits, but I don't like canned biscuits. I just don't. So I'm looking for a simpler alternative that I like. And so, where are they? And I even heard some places actually have these things already in trays, like the McDonald's looking biscuits, right? But like, when you look at here, like you do have some chemicals in here, like the sodium aluminum phosphate and stuff like that. Like you do have some like dextrose that, you know, these are I don't like it. That's what I don't like about it. But these aren't near as bad in my opinion than the canned biscuits, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Red Lobster box that you mix yourself are awesome. Oh yeah, I got some of that too. I got a box of Bisquick. I think you're talking about this stuff right here, right? The Cheddar Bay biscuit stuff. Is that what you're talking about? I got some too. Yeah, I got several things. What's this? Oh, I forgot I had. I thought I had cereal, but I guess I even have some pancake mix, as you can see. I don't use this stuff. I don't know why I buy it, but I do buy it because in case I do have some company, or my aunt comes or my mom comes, I have stuff to make, you know, breakfast, a decent breakfast with. So, but that's the biscuits. I actually like these, and they turn out actually really gorgeous. Like when they get out of the oven, they turn out really, really gorgeous. See? I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Real nice biscuits. So I think I definitely like the frozen biscuits much better, personally. All right. Now it's time to make everybody super, super hungry. If you guys haven't noticed, I am a teal person. I like this color. I don't know why. It's like everywhere. I like vomited in my house. It's my house colors are like earthy tones with the teal. All right, let's look at this. Let's see how good this looks. Now. Oh boy. I think my neighbor will be very pleased. Tell me that doesn't look gorgeous. Oh shit! I tipped it too far forward. It dripped on my water bottle. Let me turn this down. Hold on. Let's do it this way. I think this way might be a little easier. There you go. There you go. That is a good beef stew right there. Very hearty. Lots of vegetables, beef, broth. And so now I'm going to put the biscuit to it. I'm going to take it over to the neighbor. So there you guys go. I finished it up in like 15 or so minutes. I spilt it all over my counter. I'm gonna have to I'll have to get him a different. I'm gonna use this bowl since I made a mess out of it, and then I will get him a new one. I'll get him a new one because I'm hungry too. I haven't eaten much today. There we go. Okay. We'll try it again. We'll try it again. And then not only that, but you can do a lot with whatever's left over. Like if you don't want to eat this for, you know, if you make a lot and you don't want to eat it, you know what? You can take this and make like beef pot pies. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you guys weren't looking at me. Sorry, you're looking at my messy table. Beef pot pies. I mean, there's just so much stuff you can do with this. There it goes. Oops, I don't want to do that again, right? Nice, huh? Looks really good. And throw some old biscuits in here. Played some biscuits for them. Look at that. Boom shakalaka. Right? Look at that. That's a good meal. That's a good Southern staple right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna stick it in the fridge because I want to eat it tomorrow. To be honest with you, it tastes. I don't know what it is. Like if you watch my part 1. Oh, I need to talk to you at some point. Okay, yeah, fearless mode. We are a mod, so reach out to me by messenger. Reach out to me by messenger. And I can't get to it right at the moment, come on the phone. But reach out to me by messenger and we'll chat. Boom shakalaka. Right. So, I mean, I gotta be honest with you, I'm a foodie. But let me get this over there. I kind of want his biscuits getting too soggy in the sauce. And I will see you guys back tomorrow for the coffee club. We've got cases, okay? Like I said, I have a lot of cases to go over. You saw some, we talked about some of them earlier today. They're new cases that I'm bringing you, just bringing you up to snuff on what's going on. And then we're going to have some of our staple cases, getting updated on Brian Kober, we're getting updated on Rex Heuermann, and getting updated on the other cases that we've actively looked into with boots on the ground. And we're going to be talking about some of those cases tomorrow morning. So please don't forget, go ahead and sign up if you're not a Bullhorn Betty subscriber to this channel. As many of you know, there's been, quite a lot of attacks on this channel. And, it's just without saying that if I'm going to be playing with some settings because I just want the riffraff. We're not here for the riffraff on this channel. We just want to have our channel. So I'm going to be implementing some things. I know it like some of the subscribers that aren't members, I don't want you having to purchase a membership. That's not the purpose of this. I want just to keep the crap out of the chat. And so we're going to be playing with some settings on there just to keep the stuff out of the chat for a while. And then hopefully, you know, people just move on with their lives and just leave us all alone. But we can only hope, right? We can only hope. So that's kind of where we're going with this. So I don't want any of my main staples, my subs, to be upset. You know, I am going to try to fix some stuff so you guys can communicate. But I just got to be creative because, again, we are just over the drama. You know, we just want to talk about our cases. We want to be left alone. We don't want to be sucked into the drama. We just don't like it. It's toxic. It's totally unnecessary. And we just want to be left alone, right? We don't do anything to anybody. And we're going to continue just to keep making this, fun and family friendly. Yes, we are true crime, but that doesn't mean that's all we have to do. I can cook, right? I can cook. We can sing, right? We can have a cooking club. We can have a Bible class. Like literally we can do a million things on this channel, right? And so we're just going to kind of sauce it up a little bit and enjoy ourselves. And that's what this was all about, to enjoy ourselves, from the beginning. So that's what we're going to do. And I hope you guys take care. God bless. And go eat some good food. Love you guys.